I never thought I would hear that again in my life. For anybody that, doesn't have Southern grandparents. I had a very nostalgic moment today that I had to share this, right? So I'm at my grandmama's house, right? My grandmother is 86, I think. I believe she's yeah, I believe she's 86, right? When I was a kid, when I was um, you know, a little bitty boy, right? Growing up on Pinewood Avenue, 1500 block where my grandmother stayed, right? There was a family that lived across the street, the Reddits, and they sold, this was the neighborhood store, what I'm saying? They sold, candy and all little snacks. My grandmother would always say, right? She would say, "Go across the street and give me a Sneakers," right? You know, she from Alabama. Fast forward to today, right? I'm visiting, my aunt's in town, my little baby cousin's in town, my uncle's over there. We all just, visiting, right? She wakes up out of her sleep. I swear she was asleep. I think she was asleep. But she wakes up out of her sleep and says, "Anybody got a Sneakers? Is there a Sneakers around or something?" You know what I'm saying? Like something to that extent. I never thought I would hear that again in my life, but I lit up. I promise you, I lit up. On top of that, I was the only one in the house that knew what she was talking about, right? Other than my wife. My wife knew because I told her these stories, right? And not only that, right? I still had my Christmas snack bag that my mother-in-law makes for everybody in my car, right? Guess what was in there? A Sneakers, right? I'm saying Snickers for anybody that, doesn't have Southern grandparents. So I'm like, you know what? I might have a Sneakers in the car. So I go out to the car, dig through the bag, and what I find? A Sneakers. For the first time in 30 years now. Wow. First time in 30 years, I was able to go get my grandmama a Sneakers. And that made me feel good.